Given that 15 years later you are creating a humanoid robot, do you still believe, like Dr. Kurzweil and many others, that mankind will someday evolve into, well, machines? Mr. Maxwell, something wrong?
The great potential, if technology is developed and used wisely and fairly, that there's just this enormous space of possible modes of being, that human life can become something far greater than what we know, and that ultimately technology is needed to realize that potential. I think that's the core of the transhumanist vision, but that's consistent with there being huge risks and there being the possibility of technology being used for huge evil, and it being the case that current technologies often don't work very well, and that you should be skeptical of just popping a lot of pills and hoping that, you know, you will derive great benefits from that. The human condition as we know it is not an eternally given constant. It's not a fixed parameter. It's something that probably will change over the coming decades. And you need to really take that into account if you want to have some serious view about where we should be going, what we should be hoping for in the world.
You're ready, Brian. You're ready.
So it's consistent to have this ultimately very optimistic view about what can happen if everything goes right, and that technology has a big part in that. And at the same time being skeptical about what technology can do now, and about what the risks that we will confront in actually realizing this immense goal. But keeping that vision in live of what's ultimately possible, I think is an important component here among all this talk of risk and downside.
Greetings, whatever the hell you are.
I am a mobile virtual presence device.
Transhumanism can continue to serve that role of raising awareness, bringing these topics into the center of attention and getting people to widen their horizon and thinking of the human condition not as an eternally given, but something that perhaps can change and will change. That's a very important value that transhumanism brings to the world.
You're in my spot.